Happy New Year's Eve. Thank you for joining us here on 2K Sports for the NBA. We're all dressed up and ready to go. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining me tonight, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, with our Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. And the injury story: when you're missing two players, including a starter, a lot of changes, rotations, and roles.
Two players injured, one of their stars out, something they'll have to dig deep to overcome.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Hield and Barnes are the 2 and the 3. Bagley is out there with Bielitsa, and it's Joseph in at the 1. And for the Lakers, we've got Green. Davis is out there with Howard, and it's LeBron James, and it's Rondo in at the point guard. Well, we've seen some head coaching changes, Greg. We're early in the season. How long does it take to fully implement, do you think, a new system with a new coach?
You know, it's a tough question, Kevin. It really can depend on how difficult or complicated the system is. But all things being equal, the experienced teams often learn faster because they just understand the game better.
Now, here's Joseph. LeBron against Barnes. And LeBron gets it to go with the assist by Howard.
Physical D. But when LeBron, the body control, the focus, it really doesn't matter.
And it's Joseph with the ball. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. And Bielitsa has it in the corner. Misses the 3. Outside Rondo. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Oh, you gotta love the intelligence of James. He understands the game like few others. I mean, spots the open man with ease.
Near the three-point line, it's Joseph. Sacramento again missing. Here's Los Angeles now. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
And that was a shocker. Hard to believe that they dropped the ball, so to speak, on that one. And probably a tough pill for them to swallow.
Well, it's just a reminder that nothing comes easy in the NBA. I don't care who you're facing. You're not going to win if you're not at your best.
Here's Joseph after the basket by Los Angeles. Hield with the bucket.
Well-executed play. Anytime you can get Hield something in rhythm off the catch, you've done your job.
To the paint, here's Davis. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo.
And early on, they look great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Joseph against Rondo. And Joseph kicks to Barnes.
They're struggling here early. 1 for 5 now. The D has them bottled up so far.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with Luke Walton. He made no secret of the fact that LeBron will be their focus defensively. He said we have to limit his opportunities at the rim. Guys have got to be ready to react, help, and cut off his drives. Sounds like LeBron can expect plenty of double teams as well. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Here's Rondo, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
I mean, having a floor general like Rondo on the court instantly elevates your offense. He does everything he can to bring out the best in his team.
This is his first free throw of the game.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Second free throw, no good.
And still a ton of upside for Marvin Bagley. Talk about what you see.
Well, I see an agile, quick player off of the floor. I mean, we know he can play in the paint. I'm just interested in seeing how well he starts to stretch the game and become a 3-level scorer.
And stolen by Bielitsa. Pass to Joseph. Back to Hield. This one for 3. Cans it from downtown. Hield's got 6 points.
Well, this is Hield's specialty. I mean, he's out there to shoot and shoot often from downtown.
Rondo, good.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
The Kings trail by 7. Hield the pass to Bielitsa. A second chance effort, and it's Bagley getting it to go.
Well, when you think of Bagley, the word energy comes to mind, especially on the offensive boards.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. Morris comes in for Davis. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Rajon Rondo. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Green. A big group substitution here for Sacramento. Richaun Holmes, he's checked in for Bagley. Jabari Parker comes in for Bielitsa. Corey Brewer's checked in for Barnes. And it's Kent Bazemore in for Hield. And Sacramento has possession. After the basket by Los Angeles. Parker outside. Back to Joseph. Sacramento moving it around. Holmes, good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Bounce pass, Joseph. McGee with the block.
When we mentioned McGee's outstanding length, well, there, you saw what he did. He used that to swat the shot.
Around the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather taken? Kawhi and PG, or Kevin Durant and Kyrie?
Wow. I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yep, I'm going to agree with you.
And Caldwell Pope is a guy you cannot leave open at any time. He's just a very good shooter from any spot on the floor.
How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Holmes kicks it to Bazemore. Inside. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Caldwell Pope finds Morris. Here is McGee. Can't hit from in close. We've got 1:13 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Brewer. That's tipped.
An average shot blocker. I mean, you want Kuzma to use his vertical more to redirect shots.
Here's Holmes. Tough break there. Shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall. It's Kuzma penetrating. Good work there as it goes.
Oh, that's not the kind of interior defense you want. Way too slow to protect the rim.
Joseph, the pass to Parker. And the dunk by Parker.
You love seeing this kind of aggressiveness from Parker. Outstanding at flushing it home with force.
Here's Caldwell Pope. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
2 shots.
That free throw good from Caldwell Pope. And some changes here for the Kings. Alex Len comes in for Richaun Holmes. And Giles is subbed in for Corey Joseph. and Caldwell Pope drops them both.
And they've been the more physical team offensively, seeking contact, looking to score in the lane, and getting to the line.
Now, here's Brewer. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Brewer passes to Len. Now, here's Brewer. Shot clock at 6. And it's Parker in the corner. A baseline J, and the Kings check on 2 more.
Keeping the mid-range game going. Parker has shown before how lethal he can be from there.
Morris into the lane. And so it's Los Angeles with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. Right back after this.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
And we're getting back to the action in our New Year's Eve broadcast. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here. What have they been doing or not doing in the game?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Showing no mercy right now. The shooters look frustrated seeing so many of their shots get stifled.
Lakers leading by 6. On the court for the Kings as the second quarter gets underway. They've got Jabari Parker. Corey Brewer is out there with Kent Bazemore. Then it's Alex Len, and it's Giles in at the 4 spot. The Kings shooting a meager 37% for the game. In the corner, it's Brewer. Rebound by JaVale McGee. And Los Angeles, guys, shooting has been sensational. 75% for the game. Caldwell Pope kicks to McGee. Kuzma inside. And that one drops for him. Kuzma's got the lead up to 8 now for Los Angeles.
Takes some strength to finish through that kind of contact. And Kuzma's definitely put in his share of work in the weight room.
Caldwell Pope against Bazemore. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on JaVale McGee.
Yeah, easy call.
Sacramento shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. And Los Angeles with some changes. Howard's checked in for JaVale McGee. Davis comes in for Morris. And it's Green in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Sacramento also making some changes. Bagley, he's checked in for Giles. Harrison Barnes comes in for Jabari Parker. And Hield subbed in for Corey Brewer.
Okay, look how competitive Davis gets for the board. He knows how valuable second shots are.
Passes to Bazemore. And here's Bagley. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Howard finds Green. Here's Rondo. They get it again. No good from Howard. The Kings trail by 8. In the corner, Bazemore with it. Hield outside. Off target from outside. And it's Kuzma with the ball for Los Angeles. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. And it's Davis missing.
Man, when the ball's in his hands, that's as high percentage as it gets. It's just a fluke miss.
Pass to Len. To the middle. Here's Bazemore. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Bazemore's got 6 points.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Davis, the pass to Rondo. Here's Kuzma. And the 3 off target. The Kings trail by 6. Now here's Bazemore. He has 6. Kuzma with the defensive effort. Here's Rondo. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Strong finish by Rondo. I mean, he's got great strength for a guard. Tough matchup.
Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of
good one, yes.
reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league. And there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
The drive by James.
And James shows no mercy on these drives. Vicious at penetrating inside.
The Kings trail by 11. Timeout is called, first of the game for Sacramento.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Poor rotations. I mean, slow help and just not enough toughness on the interior. They've got a lot to talk about.
At the most recent power ranking. Very telling, even though, guys, we're just still in December. You take a look at Los Angeles. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And when you look at Los Angeles, they've sure made a statement here early on, outpacing some teams that were expected to be better, owning that top spot and defending it with pride. A slight rebound advantage for them, one more column in their favor, and it's all adding up. Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Healed against James. They double him with Green. Shot by Bielitsa and nobody around. Again, the miss by the Kings. Rondo passes to Davis. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo. Davis has got 6 points.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, and it hasn't just been the offensive output. They're putting in the work at the defensive end as well.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. And the Lakers call time here. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Sacramento.
And they didn't have much of a problem with these guys last season, and quite frankly, you wouldn't expect them to.
And Los Angeles with some changes. JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Danny Green. Harry Giles is checked in for the Kings. Rondo passes to McGee. Right side Davis. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Joseph. McGee with the block. Here's James, and James throws it down.
Well, tally up another helper for Rondo. I mean, he just keeps climbing that all-time assistless, incredible career that keeps going.
Caldwell Pope against Hield. Outside, Joseph. From deep. No good on that one. So the Lakers will take it the other way.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Man, you gotta love watching James sky for the slam. I mean, demonstrating how high he can get up off the drive.
And it's Joseph with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings, trailing by 19. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
Scoring efficiency was an issue in that one. Took them too many shots to get their points.
They had a hard time taking the lid off the basket. Their offense just looked flat.
And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
And Caldwell Pope can be a volume three-point shooter, meaning when he gets a lot of attempts from there, he can fill it up from downtown.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Bielitsa against LeBron, and James picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Sacramento making some changes. Parker's checked in for Rashawn Holmes, and Corey Brewer's subbed in for Heel. Here's Joseph, and that one good. Joseph's got his first points of the game.
Now that's team basketball. Bielitsa doing a nice job getting the ball to the open man.
Rondo passes to Davis. It's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Rondo's got his 5th assist in this one. Parker outside from 17 feet out. It's Bielitsa, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater.
What you love about AD defensively, the instincts, the ability to move his feet, and the timing of the shot contest.
Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for Los Angeles. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Boy, what a crowd joining us here for our halftime report. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. And LeBron, now late in his career, still playing at a very high level, obviously. Kenny, when's the last time you saw a star LeBron's age be this good?
Woo, man, I don't know. Dirk aged well, but he wasn't dominant. Jordan, obviously, he aged well, and he was actually dominant at times in Washington. Not like this. LeBron is just different. He's a different man.
I'm so jealous right now because usually physical beasts such as us, we slow down, but not the king, not LeBron.
Us?
I think he needs to rest more often, but when he dials it up, 25.
He aged well.
No, not at all. Ernie, you look beautiful.
You're aging well, Ernie. Ernie aged.
Wow.
Ernie
Your
aged.
hair's back,
Oh,
Ernie.
my God.
Wait,
Benjamin Button.
and that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Anthony Davis in this game, he's been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. LeBron James is out there with Davis. Then it's Rajon Rondo. Then it's Green. And it's Howard in at the 5 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Frank Vogel. And they double up Davis. 5 on the clock. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
One of the great postseason catch-and-shoot players this decade. Danny Green is just the guy you believe in.
And you talk about the perfect veteran wing player. Danny Green's right at the top of that list. Solid defense, good shooter, and plays within himself.
Barnes looking around. Bagley from outside. And James pulls it down.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Back to Howard. Dishes it to Rondo. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Howard finds James. Over Bielitsa. Tries to save it. Out of bounds. Sacramento will take possession. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for LeBron. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
The Kings shooting around 29% from the floor. Tough night for them all around on the offensive end. Joseph dishes to Bagley. And there's the call on Howard. That is his first foul of the game. And the Lakers making a change here. Morris is checked in.
Markieff Morris.
Outside, Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
Well, this is something Bagley does very well. I mean, getting the position he wants, taking his time, and throwing it down.
To the inside. They kick it out to Green. Kuzma outside. A 3-ball. But they'll get another chance. Here's Howard. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Wow. Morris is a physical guy. Solid at staying active on the boards and gobbling up these rebounds.
And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Kings. Barnes outside. A rebound by the Lakers. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. And that'll be the third of the 4 straight at home. Morris kicks to Rondo. Kuzma against Bagley. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason honing his craft, first on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career. And that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who ever played the game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. JaVale McGee comes in for Dwight Howard. And Bradley's subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Barnes finds Bazemore. Now Len. Clock at 6. It's stolen by Green. Right side Bradley. Misses in close. Kings have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Bazemore with it. Now guarded by Bradley. Poked away and stolen by Kuzma. And here they go. McGee's shot is off.
Nothing less than that kind of defense will cut it against them. That's just great work inside.
And the dunk by Barnes.
He wasn't messing around on that finish. That's what I'm talking about. Barnes taking out all margin of error, throwing it down.
Here's Green. Over Hield. And again, the Lakers no good. For Sacramento, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Quinn Cook comes in for Avery Bradley. Sacramento also making some changes. Rashawn Holmes comes in for Bagley, and Jabari Parker subbed in for Barnes. Parker's shot is off. Los Angeles leading by 23. Steps back and fires. Los Angeles with another miss.
I thought that one was going to go down. The mid-range jumpers, oh, man, that's usually a bunny with the D playing soft like that.
Here's Holmes. Makes it off the glass. 1:57 left in the third quarter of the game. The pass to Morris. Back to Cook. It's stolen by Hield. And up the court come the Kings on the break. Parker with a clean look. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. McGee's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
You ask Buddy Hield, he says he's not just a shooter, he's a maker. And boy, he's right. One of the great marksmen, not just in the league today, but in league history.
I mean, look at the volume of threes he's attempted and his percentage. He's in elite company.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Timeout called the Lakers.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, and sometimes it's the most subtle moves that make the biggest difference.
Lakers with some changes. Davis comes in for Morris, and James subbed in for Quinn Cook. And then for Sacramento, Harry Giles comes in for Alex Len, and Corey Brewers subbed in for Kent Bazemore. Caldwell Pope, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to go on Rashawn Holmes.
Well, you really like seeing Caldwell Pope earning these calls on the shot. I mean, it makes him that much more difficult to guard.
That one is off. And the Kings making a change here. Joseph's checked in. Good on the second free throw. 1:11 left here in the third quarter. Down low, here's Hield, and the rejection by James.
Oh, you got to be cautious around James. He's always on the hunt to swat away shots. Defense in your rear view may be closer than they appear.
And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Pass to Davis. Over Giles. And again, no good by the Lakers. The Kings have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Parker passes to Holmes. McGee with the block. And here we go. Fast break. Kuzma's got it. And finished off by LeBron.
James is effective at getting near the basket. Always look to dunking it home.
36 seconds left in the third quarter. Caldwell Pope against Joseph. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
Outside, Joseph. Shot clock at 5. 13 feet away. Excellent D that time there from McGee. And so it's Los Angeles, ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on the platter, and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the fourth. We've got Farrell. Bielitsa is out there with Parker, and it's Giles in at the pivot, manning the middle. Parker's shot is off. So it's the Lakers now. In the corner, it's James. Wide open. The rebound by Giles.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Jeffries, good. Jeffries got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Kings. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, shot A comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operation.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set him up.
Passes it to Giles. And he goes in for the dunk.
Straight rim rocker.
It looked like, Greg, for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose. McGee, and the layup is good.
This is where McGee's coaches and teammates want him to shoot from. They know he can do damage in there with his hops.
Pass to Parker. We know, Greg, the NBA is full of superstars, yet you can foul out of the game after 6 personal fouls, and some have suggested instead just tacking on an extra free throw when a player commits their 6th+ foul, and then they can stay in the game.
You know, I think something along those lines could make sense. No doubt it's tough to see the marquee player riding the bench because it's not just the 6th foul, right? In some coaches, you pick up 2 in the first quarter, you're done for the quarter. You pick up a third and a second, you're done for the half.
Yes.
So I would like to see something, but I think it's got to also be fair. Maybe you get free throws and another possession. Maybe something along those lines might be in the best interest of the game.
I like it. Bradley's checked in for Los Angeles. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Inside, here's Hield. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. 10 points for Buddy Hield.
Are using a good combination of size and strength. Hield muscles through the defense beautifully.
Waiters dishes to McGee. For three, Caldwell Pope. A shot, no good. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. To the paint, it's by... Oh, the power on that throw-down! Wow.
Now look, I like whenever Bielitsa finishes with force. With the right positioning, he's a problem from this area.
Bradley kicks to Dudley. Over Bielitsa. Dudley, no luck. The Kings trail by 20. Hield with it, and it's Waiters picking him up. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That's his third foul of the game. Now we know the TV networks have brought more revenue, Greg, to the NBA. The expectation is for another bump when they renegotiate in 2023.
You know, at the same time, though, Kevin, with all the cord cutters out there, the league looking to make the game more accessible to those fans. I expect that to be a big part of this next deal.
Right, on your tablet, smartphone, or your computer.
I like to say I'm blown away, but honestly, with LeBron, a game like this, it's just par for the course.
Joseph, the pass to Barnes. Joseph looking around. Over Rondo, down to 5 on the shot clock. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Davis drives in. That shot, no good. Great D that time from Bagley. Yep, that one goes in there. LeBron's got 4 points in the quarter.
Oh, powerful presence on the court. It's hard to match James' strength inside.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
And for everything that Anthony Davis does on the floor, you can't forget about his defense. Still an elite level defender, guards multiple positions and turns away a number of shots.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, LeBron James.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. Los Angeles on D, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That's his first foul. And Davis gets a lot of blocks without getting in foul trouble. About a 1-to-1 ratio for him in his career.
Incredible. And he's done a great job of learning how to go straight up, playing vertical. Gets blocks, but doesn't get pulled out of position. Does everything you want from a defensive anchor.
Outside, Green. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Out of bounds, Sacramento will take possession. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Markieff Morris is checked in for Howard. Dudley comes in for Davis. Dion Waiters checked in for Danny Green. And it's Avery Bradley in for Rajon Rondo. Farrell passes to Jeffries. Now here's Brewer. Covered by LeBron. Len dishes to Jeffries. 5 on the clock. There's the pass to Brewer. To the inside. And the dunk by Len.
Oh, it's all about the assist on that play. He puts it in the perfect spot.
Out to Morris from past the arc. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Lakers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for LeBron.
I mean, he had a plan for how to attack the D. He executed and never let up. Relentless offensive basketball.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, I love how they play for one another out there. No signs of selfishness. They're just a total team effort.
To the middle, here's Len. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
That's a perfect setup. Solid screen, defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
James. The rebound by Giles. And here is Brewer. Knocked away. And stolen by LeBron. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Lays it in off the breakaway.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
You know they are, sure. I mean, come on, the finish line is in sight. All they have to do is play it smart.
Farrell looking around. Here's Jeffries. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Oh, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feed.
Shots good by Waiters.
They're taking it right into the teeth of the defense, and it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
Oh, yeah, it's getting to the lack of communication, the lack of trust.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Danny, a strong defensive effort both individually and team. Now, how comfortable are you at that end of the floor now, knowing that you can make things tough on the opposition?
Well, we want to make them take tough shots. We're not comfortable at any point defensively, but we got to continue to be active and be aggressive and get our hands on loose balls.
It's been the mark of the Spurs for a long time, Danny. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night.